Get a rematch from last year, 250 pounds. Jeff Way, the returning state champ out of Section 7, against Bill Freiberger from Section 11. There's Way in the 250-pound class, 11-0 this year, and was the state champ. And this man won against him last year, Bill Freiberger from Section 11, William Floyd High School in Shirley on Long Island. Jeff Way out of Peru, so his 250-pound weight class. We'll see what transpires as the big guys go at it.
Looks like Freiberger's put on a little bit of weight from last year. Looks a little bit bigger.
Both guys just locking up that upper body.
And I think we got hip toss written all over this, Dale. And we got one there, and it's a miss by Jeff Way. Could cost him 2 points.
Yes, it does. It costs him 2, and he's now the state champ, down by 2 to Bill Freiberger. Both seniors. As I said, this is a rematch of last year in which Jeff Way, who's now down by 2, won. .107 left. Way.
Bill Freiberger trying to get out to the side, get a little bit of control here.
Way on the bottom. Still moving, but you know, you look at the record. 11-0 this year means didn't have a lot of matches.
No, this is like the 91-pounders, Dale. If they don't have 2 schools, that is, have 2 people to wrestle and have, what is this, 250 weight class, the match doesn't count for the meet.
And of course, sometimes you have a tough time finding, even in tournaments, finding people who have that 250-pound person in their high school.
That's right, and then one that has the ability to get out here with the big boys and the state championships and do well.
Right now, Bill Freiberger in the blue from Section 11 has got a 2-point advantage over Jeff Way from Peru.
Jeff Way's got to stand up. Can't be sitting out with all that weight on top of him.
Well,
he should get his 1 point.
1 point right there, he does.
Try to step in, lock up for another toss. He's not afraid to throw.
No. And you can see 5-point moves in this. Six seconds left, first period. Way tries, shoots for a single.
Yeah, Freiberger tried to, a weak attempt for an ankle trip. Missed it, and Way went for a pick.
So it'll be choice, and red is going to be down. That will be Freiberger.
See what Jeff Way has on top here. Looks like he's trying to run a Nelson from the knees. Can't quite get underneath. But these heavyweights just really use that weight perfectly. Just up on top of the shoulders.
Yep.
Forces the bottom man all kinds of trouble to get up to a neutral position. Look at that, just working great. He's got to get out a little bit and work some pinning combinations though. He's got that one-on-one. Could be a good place for that tilt out to the side with an elevator.
Tries to get the leg up, and now he's got, one of the things there is, too, you still, even though you weigh 250, the guy on top of you weighs 250. It's a lot of effort to keep that off you and to really got to be in good shape. And Freiberger is really getting worked on by Jeff Way. 2-1 is the score, and Way is down by 1 point. He is the reigning state champ, as he mentioned before. This is a rematch of last year. are the kind of guys that, I remember last year there was a lot of action all the way up through the entire match.
Yeah, I think being a senior year for both, though, they're both a little cautious, taking a little longer to make that move. He picks him up, dumps him to the mat, no control.
No points.
He's in trouble right here. He may give up 1 point. Oh.
Grabs a leg.
He may, I thought he was going to get a cradle and go to for some back points.
2 right there, 4-1 for Freiberger. And Freiberger really looked like he was in trouble, but with 22 seconds left in this second period, he is now down by 4-1. Freiberger edges out of bounds. Freiberger pinned in the semifinals and won 12-2 in his second match. And had a bye in his first, so this is his third match. And Jeff Way pinned in the semifinals and then defaulted. Got a default, I should say. So they have not had a tough, although Way did have to go to overtime in his first match.
That was against Section 6.
Bandish from
Not
Section
Bandish.
6. So Wade did have a tough time. The reigning state champ was taking overtime in his first match. A good look at him. Big man out of Peru.
I think it's a little easier to come in and upset the state champ last year than have be a two-time state champ and kind of worry your way through the championship.
Yeah.
Now we saw Mariano come out very aggressive, but then on the other hand, you can be a little cautious and say, okay, I can make the right moves and pull it out instead of aggressively going after it. And he finds himself down 4-1.
Well, he's got 3 points to tie and 4 to win, and it's 150 last period. And don't forget, folks, that 5-point move is very prevalent in this weight class. Both muscle and upper body. And we're going to get a call here. Warning, red. So Freiberger is warned.
I thought when they blew the whistle that was going to be both men because they're just what they call pummeling.
Yep.
Back and forth, not really trying to throw a move. Wade had visions of throwing again, another hip toss.
Yeah, he's trying to set him up. You can tell by the way he's circling and trying to get that angle, get that leg in and do the hip toss.
Now they switch positions. Freiberger locking his hands, but nowhere to go, out of bounds.
111 left in this 250-pound weight category. Jeff Way from Peru, the reigning state champ in Section 7 in the gray against Bill Freiberger from Shirley on Long Island, and there's going to be another stall.
There's a double.
Both ways, 1 point, though. It's going to cost Freiberg.
Now 2 points will tie it up. Gets a takedown, sends it into overtime.
4-2 now. Under a minute, 57 seconds. Freiberger is up by 2, but he cannot afford, having been hit already for 1 point stalling. Somebody's going to have to do something.
And see that hip toss coming.
Jeff Way.
He's pushing in.
Yep.
Both
We're going to
men.
do it again. It's going to cost another one. Now it's 4-3. No, excuse me.
Should
They'll
be
both
1
get a
each,
point.
right.
Yeah, so it won't hurt him. It'll be 5-3. But now it's 2 points when Way gets it again, if he does, and that'll put it at 1 point again. He's 6'5", so we'll see.
Jeff Way shoots in on a double leg, misses it, backs out nicely.
Well, then that's Freiberger's pretty smart because it will be a 2-on-1, right?
That's right.
And then he would be,
and I don't
still be ahead.
We'd never get two cautions in 20 seconds.
12 seconds. This could be an upset of minor proportions since these two were battling each other last year. Freiberger on top by 2, 5-3, 7 seconds. Way's got to hope he can tie it up. There's the hip toss. That's it.
Revenge.
Turnabout, that's right. So in 250 pounds, Jeff Way, the returning state champ, is beaten by the man that he beat last year for the championship, Bill Freiberger. So Bill Freiberger is your state champ, 250 pounds, out of Section 11. And we'll be back with some interviews, and we'll talk to some people in just a moment.